There's something happening on the collective level that I've noticed that a lot of people are not realizing, and I've been seeing this pattern a lot amongst my clients, and it's a very serious thing. So let me share this video with you guys so that maybe you can benefit from this. You could have evolved spiritually, but that doesn't mean that your triggers are necessarily going to go away, or that your life is always going to be moving to a upwards direction. Sometimes the tests that come, it's not necessarily a test that to like purposefully bring you down or to like demolish what you built, but you can make these moments into a test, right? And when you know that all these years you've done the work, you've done the healing, you've done what you need to do to help yourself, to seek yourself, to find that light within and to build this new life, you know that you've done the work. So you know that spiritually speaking, you've become stronger, more resilient, so you're a different person. But if you're thinking like, why is my life back to ground zero? Or why am I getting triggered again? Or why am I feeling like shit? Why am I going through the same stuff that I went through years ago or months ago that I thought I closed chapters on? You see, the thing about spiritual evolution is that it's not like an actual destination, right? It's not like you go to zone A and then you like move forward to zone B. Like, it's not like literal like physical thing. And you have to understand this on a mental plane, right? Because the thing about spiritual journey is that you're dealing with a pillar within, and that means that no matter the circumstances outside, that you're supposed to utilize what has been activated within your spirit to push forward. Okay? This is why you also shouldn't get frustrated, because sometimes you will frustrate yourself more because logically you know that you know better than this. The more you know, in a way, you become more entitled to a certain life, because it's like, I know better now. Give me the rewards now. Give me the prize now. I shouldn't have to deal with X, Y, and Z. And this is actually how you shut down from your intuition more, because you're working with this sense of entitlement, or this mindset of where you think that certain things have to show up in a certain way. The downside of this is that there's no guarantee that life is going to always show up exactly how you want it to. Especially, I mean, unless you're living at the top of the mountain all by yourself, unless you're really like isolated and you have your own world going on, like you're never talking to anybody, that's different. Okay, then your environment might be a lot more easier to control because you're not really dealing with anything. However, for most people, we still have responsibilities, we still have our lives, we still have people to take care of, we still gotta work, there's stuff that we gotta do, right? That's the whole point of this human experience though. Spiritual journey is not about ascending upwards where you're like this being that's ever unbothered, because then what's the point of having a human experience, right? There is such divinity in you being human, and you must actually utilize what you know or what you understand, because knowledge doesn't mean anything without any understanding or application. And proven repetition, in which that you prove to yourself that you're solid regardless of your challenges, right? It's not about creating a system where you can control the outcome. It's really about you finding that groundedness within. I don't even want to say inner peace, because peace is, I think peace is overrated. I personally, people might have different opinions about this, but I personally am not someone who values peace that much. Like, okay, like, appreciate the state of peace, yes, but for me, I also see the value in war, resilience. Like, there are other values that I far more respect and admire over peace. So that's just my personal opinion. But what I'm trying to get at is, if you've been dealing with volatile emotions and you have been unable to like control them, control situations, and now you're like frustrated and things are not happening because you're like now internally frustrated, like you're swallowing your own poison because you're getting angry, you're getting irritated, nothing can be controlled. You see, this is where you have to catch yourself. Clearly something is not working, so then why are you pushing it, right? The same message I've been giving for weeks now, that right now is not the time to put pressure on what's not working, and that includes your emotional reaction too. It's important for you to feel your emotions, so don't deny how you feel. You have to deal with them in a way where it's constructive. And I know a lot of people have issues with this, and this is where the specific work that I can do for you, like, or rather specific space that I open for you can be beneficial, because I like sometimes people are intellectually aware and knowledgeable, but they don't know how to integrate it. They don't know how to apply it. So if you're having issues with anything, come see me, because I will see everything that you're going through and I'll be able to assist you, like, specifically. But just in general, please take this as a reminder. This is not about creating control. This is not about creating specific outcomes in the way that you see fit. The point of spirituality is not about having everything all together. Maybe it's time for you to start thinking about, what was this journey about for you in the first place? Why did you even, like, what is your purpose of spiritual life? What is your definition of spirituality? Because unless it's serving you, there is no purpose. I'm gonna leave you with the last word. If something is not working, stop trying to control it. There are other ways that you have to consider to make this thing happen or to move forward. And of course, if you're looking for that other way, come see me. I will help you with this in your official divination.